So for this edit, you have to import these overlays. These are available on my Discord. You can download these from there. After this, you have to like increase the scale of each overlay. You have to go to the basic, go to scale and set the scale up to 243. Make sure you do this according to your need or according to your character. But for the starting, we will just set everything or every scale up to 243. As you can see, I am adjusting the scale of every overlay. After adjusting the scale, what we will do, we will add a keyframe at the starting. Then after adding the keyframe at the starting, we'll just go uh, to this position, which is not the center, but a little bit closer to the end. So at there, we will increase the scale up to 350 and we will rotate it like this. We don't have to change any kind of position, just we have to increase the scale and rotate it. Then at the ending, we will increase the scale and we will rotate it in the opposite direction. Over there we have 20, so for the opposite direction we will use -10. Now you can see that we are getting some kind of rotation over here. Now we'll do the same for this one. Add a keyframe at the starting, add a keyframe at this point just right before the ending. Then increase the scale by your thumb or go to scale and set the scale up to 350 or 340 depending on you. Then rotate it on this side, and after rotating like this, go to the ending, add a keyframe, then increase the scale by your thumb, then go to the basic and rotate it like this, rotate it up to -10. Now do the same for this, add a keyframe at the starting, add the keyframe just right before the ending, like a little bit, there should be gap in the ending. Then increase the scale by your thumb, go to the basic, and in the basic go to rotation and rotate it in this position, which will be -20. Then after this also adjust the scale, which will be 350 or 340 depending on you. Then go to the ending, add a keyframe, increase the scale by your thumb, go to basic and rotate it in the opposite direction. Over here we were having -20, so for this we will use 15 or 20 or 10 depending on you. Then for the last one, add a keyframe and rotate it a little bit on this side and go to the ending of this, increase the scale, or first you can also rotate it like this, then increase the scale up to 350 just like this, or 325 depending on your overlay or character. After this, your movement is completely done. Now for a little bit more smoother movement, we will use the graphs. But if you are not satisfied by your movement, you can also adjust them like this, as you can see. Then we'll go to the graph. We will use ease out 2 graph. We are not using ease out 1 or ease out 3 because they are like someone is faster and someone is then fast and slow. For a little bit more smoother movement, we use the ease out 2. After this, we will add the transition. For transition, we will use vertical blur 2 over here. As you can see, add this and apply it to all clips. So it will be applied in between of every clip that we have. It will give you this effect. This is a kind of bouncy or jump type effect in which the character is changing, and it looks way more cooler and way more good. And after adding the transition, we have some parts like we have to add some effects over here. So for that, what we will do, we'll go to the video effects. First, we will go to the lens and we will add a wide angle. Then we'll set the object to all videos, and also we'll go to the adjustment and set the intensity up to 50. After setting the intensity up to 50, check out the edit 1 or 2 times if you are satisfied. Then we will move towards the next effect. So for that, we'll go to the video effect, then we'll go to the distortion, and over here we'll select this ripple over here. Ripple effect, object will be all videos, then adjust the duration of this like this. According to the transition, the duration will be say similar, then reduce everything up to 0 like just like this. Then at the ending, we will add a keyframe, make sure everything is 0, and also at the starting we will add a keyframe and everything must be 0. Then we'll go to the center part and we'll increase everything up to 100. As you can see, everything is going up to 100, but the twist will be 50. Okay, make sure the twist is on 50. So the reason behind adding this effect is it just gives some good effect over here. Then after that, we will go to the video effect. We will add black flash 2 effect. The object will be all videos. Then adjust it as smaller as possible. Then adjust it just like this. After adjusting it, we'll go into the adjustment of this effect, and we will set the intensity up to 0 and everything speed, size and twist up to 100. So it will give a good smooth transition effect over here. And then copy paste these effect under each beat where you want this effect. So as you can see, I'm just simply copy pasting it, and make sure that these are on the correct position, that alignment of the effects are on the position where it should be. And after that, we have to add an overlay. So over here I'm using a blue screen. You can use any kind of picture you want. Then we'll go to splice and select the overlay, and we'll set the opacity of this up to 30, just like this. Then again we will adjust the, like what we can say, the duration of this image or this overlay, so we can get this as a kind of blue effect. And at the center add a keyframe, make sure the opacity is 30. Now go to the starting, and at the starting reduce the opacity, and at the ending it also reduces opacity, so it will give you some blue effect, something like this. Then copy paste this overlay under every beat, just like I'm doing over here. After this, your video is almost completed, but if you want to add some color correction over here or any kind of CC over here, you can also add those. For that, we will go to the, what we can say, the adjustment over here, and then we will set the contrast like this, which will be 10. Also, if you want to add some brilliance or HSL, you can also do this, but for this I want it to be a little bit more darker, so we'll use white graph. This was not a quite bit, so I just reset it and again adjust the graph. Then also we have to do some highlights, shadows and some black. If you want to add some temperature, you can also add, but I don't recommend this. Then we will add the vignette will be 20, and I think we need a little bit more brightness over here. So for that, we will go to the brightness, and we'll increase the brightness just like this for some points. Now the color correction is good, and the edit is looking way more good. But I think I did some mistake over here. I just accidentally gave the opposite rotation over here. So just what we will do, we will just set the rotation over here. We have 20, so we did that into minus 20, and then at the ending we have minus 10, so we did it to the plus 20. Actually, I forgot to like add the color correct rotation over here. It was my mistake, so I hope you don't do that mistake, because I know you can make way more better edits than me. So up till now, your edit is completed, and just export your edit. And I hope you all guys have learned how we can make these manga rotation transition or manga rotation effect. Till then, we will meet in the next video, and peace out.